It is now time for our scripture. And I first want to wish all mothers a very, very happy Mother's Day. My lesson today is inspired by Proverbs chapter 31, verses 25 through 28. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness. She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing from laziness. Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her. Proverbs chapter 31, verses 25 through 28. Mother's Day often falls on the second Sunday in May, which just so happens to be the Sunday that I speak. And every year, I never tire of having the honor to deliver the Mother's Day message. Because my mother holds such a special place in my heart and always will. And I am grateful to all mothers. And I am grateful to my mother and to those who were like a mother to me. They filled my cup with love until it was overflowing. And they guided me to navigate this road called life. And this circle of love continues to grow. It grows from our mothers, through us, and to future generations of mothers, and out into the world. As we celebrate Mother's Day, many of us will reflect today upon that special place in our heart where our mother lives. Whether she is with us in the physical or with us in spirit, our mother lives in our heart for eternity. Hers is the first voice we hear when we enter the world, comforting us, encouraging us, and loving us with all her heart. Our mother gave us life, and after we took our first breath, she committed her life to being our teacher. She fed us until we were able to feed ourselves. She carried us on her shoulders until we learned to crawl and take our first steps. And she guided us through every step of life. And as we grew, these lessons became more complex. From our first waking moment, a mother dedicates her life to being our teacher, teaching us how to eat, how to walk, and how to care for ourselves at an early age. And she is adaptable. She adapts to our needs, and she holds the vision of our potential, guiding us and steering us to fulfill our life path. She knows what is inside of us, and she knows what we are capable of. While preparing my Mother's Day sermon, I looked at other sacred texts. And what is interesting was there was a common theme. A mother is the expression of God in the physical form, and as such, a mother is one of our greatest teachers. Many religions hold her in high esteem as the great teacher. Now, this is not to take away from the lessons we learn from our Father, because each has their own attributes that they pass along and share with us. And we weave the fabric of this divine feminine and divine masculine energy together. And sometimes we lean into one a little bit more than the other, depending upon the situation. The Hindu scripture profoundly honors mothers, elevating them above teachers and fathers due to their nurturing, sacrifice, and divinity. One of their sacred writings, the Upanishads, teaches that we are to revere a mother as we do God. This stretches beyond the physical, and it acknowledges the divine radiance of God manifested through a mother's selfless love and devotion. They consider the mother to be the expression of God in a physical form, and they believe her to be a great guru. So, what is a guru? A guru is defined as a personal spiritual teacher who helps one navigate their spiritual evolution. She ignites the fire for our spiritual growth, encouraging us to unveil that light within, to find our light, and to be the light, and to see the light in others. The Upanishads also say we should honor our mother every day and not just one day out of the year. Well, think about it. A mother's job is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. If her child wakes up in the middle of the night, she doesn't say, well, I'm too tired. I'll see you in the morning. No, she helps her child regardless of the time of day, regardless of what she's doing. And she deserves our appreciation every day, not just one day out of the year. In Buddhism, they consider her the mother of wisdom, the source from which all awakening occurs. And they reflect on the immense sacrifices mothers make to nurture and to teach their children. And one way they celebrate her is to pay it forward and to cultivate compassion by actively living with love, with kindness, and respect towards others. And also to share this kindness and compassion with humanity. As our guru and God in action, our mother teaches us whatever we need to navigate life. And this includes what is inside of us, who we are. And we are the expression of God living in and through this physical body. She helps us to awaken the God within and teaches us the God-like qualities such as faith, kindness, compassion, and living with honor. And these attributes are part of our foundations for both our spiritual and our physical houses. And we start with the spiritual because when the spiritual foundation is strong, that's what will support our physical life. And when it's strong, we can blossom, we can grow. And when we are at peace and centered deep within ourselves, our foundation is unshakable. No matter what is occurring in the outer world, mothers are rich with pearls of wisdom. And my mother was a great teacher to me. One lesson she taught me, she'd always say, until we learn the lesson, it's going to repeat itself. And this past week, as I was walking, I heard those words echo profoundly in my mind as I am working through a situation. And I was thinking about it, and I heard her words echo. What's the lesson? And the lesson keeps repeating itself. So I must not quite have learned it yet. And I asked myself, what is the lesson? And the answer came to me that we cannot allow something or anything to affect us to the point that it robs us of our peace or shakes us off our spiritual foundation. We have to stay strong in our spiritual foundation. And we cannot control what others do, but we can control how we allow it to affect us. Faith is another block in our foundation, and it is what keeps us moving forward. Faith in God and faith in the small g, O-D, within us. Believing and trusting in ourselves and knowing that what is ours will come to us in due time. Faith will help us achieve our goals, and faith will carry us through the storms of life, knowing we will get there and believing there is light at the end of the tunnel. And while she is with us, our mother will guide us through these storms, and she will hold the light for us until we are able to hold it for ourselves. My mother was my confidant. I could turn to her with anything. No judgment, just a willing ear ready to listen with an open heart and offering me guidance. She was my rock. And when I couldn't see clearly, she guided me to find the solution. You know, mothers have a knack. They can see that big picture and they see it so much clearer than we do. My mother was a very spiritual person, and she planted the seeds for my spiritual growth. She knew that one day I would be ready for more. And when the time came, she shared her spiritual knowledge and wisdom with me. And this is a lesson that I share with you. She always used to say, Miss Pamela, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I remember because when she was addressing me in a serious tone, she always called me Miss Pamela. Sometimes it also meant that I could be getting into trouble too. Well, she was right. When the teachers I needed always appeared when I was ready. So all we need to do is be willing to learn and be ready. Be open to who is our teacher in life. In the situation I spoke about earlier, thought about it. And one way to look at it is perhaps these people that I'm dealing with are my teachers, and they are bringing me a lesson I need to learn for my spiritual growth. A mother teaches us kindness and compassion. She teaches us to treat others as we would want to be treated, to live by the golden rule: do unto others as we would have them do unto us. This is powerful. It's simple, but a powerful rule to live by. And when we do this, how we treat others will boomerang back to us, also known as the law of attraction. What we put out there is what we will draw back to us. The feminine energy is nurturing, and we are a blend of this feminine and masculine energy. Our feminine energy is the innate desire to be the caretakers of the world, and our masculine is the defender of the world. Human kindness is so important. And the nurturer and the defender in us urges us to be an ambassador for kindness and compassion, fighting for those who have no one to fight for them, helping someone in need, being a healer and being a caretaker, and making this world a softer, gentler place to live in. Our mother nurtures us from the moment we take our first breath. It is a bond like no other. And during our life, she prepares us, for she knows that one day we will be the caretakers of Mother Earth, and to care for those who have no one to care for them, and to see the good in all people. Another block in our foundation is patience. Well, I got to tell you, I'm definitely still working on that one. It's a work in progress. Goodness knows my mother had the patience of a saint when she raised me. But patience is about having patience with ourselves and patience with others, staying the course and not giving up on ourselves, no matter how long it takes or how many bumps in the road we hit. Keeping that willingness to try again and again and yet again until we reach our goal. And showing the same patience with others and encouraging them to keep moving forward. It is also having patience with the divine flow, trusting there is a process and that what is ours will come to us in time. You know, there's an old saying, if we try to pick the fruit from the tree before it is ripe, it will be hard and it will be sour. It won't taste very good. But when we're patient and we wait for its time, now that fruit is luscious and sweet and juicy. Patience teaches us to allow things to unfold in their own time. A mother is our teacher and our spiritual guru from the moment we take our first breath. She's entrusted with guiding us to awaken the God-like qualities in us, to walk gently on this light path and to live boldly, to reach our fullest potential. Through each stage, she teaches us all we need to know, both physically and spiritually. Today, we honor all mothers, and we are grateful for the past generations of mothers, those with us today, and those who desire to be a mother. A mother is a gift from God, and we treasure her wisdom and love, and she lives in our heart forever. Happy Mother's Day. Namaste.